So we are still to share the link to the other groups. So we are ready. We are going to be streaming at the same time on YouTube and possibly on Facebook as well. So we are still to share the link to the other groups. So we are ready. Going to be streaming at the same time on YouTube and possibly on Facebook as well. He's talking there. So we are still to share the link to the other groups. So we are ready. Going to be streaming at the same time on YouTube. Possibly on Facebook as well. Is this YouTube guy that is talking there? Uh-huh. We can only stream live stream on one place. Okay. Standing on stable. You will put your own. So okay, guys, thank you very much for your patience. I really much appreciate you all. And I would like to get some of your expectations for the program. So, what are you expecting for the program? What are you expecting to get? What are your expectations? So, if I may ask, participant, what are your expectations? Kilian Chila, what are your expectations? No, let's we will try you in a night. Hey, Kilian, what are your expectations? Okay. Expecting to boost your confidence, affronting the reconnaissance, okay. To know more is making sense. Daniel want to find his perch through Bell Forex. Okay, definitely what you are looking for, Daniel, you get. Yeah. You can share the link to the live to all those subgroups. Okay, I think that we've been able to share it to all our groups, and everybody is much more aware now of the program. So, as we have said, it is not going to be easy commitment, but it is possible. It is possible for us to do it. It is possible for our collective effort because based on what we are going to be doing, if we are going to also be bringing some panelists, so some few people that can actually analyze the market, then share with us their thought about the market. So before the start of every session, we're always going to give you some things, some guidelines that you will follow and that we need to actually hold on to. Then most often, I want you guys to understand that this is a flexible program. A flexible program meaning that you can actually uh, leave the program, join back, because there are some people here that are working. And when we see a setup, for example, while waiting for the setup to mature, we might be doing other things. We might be explaining other things. So we have a lot of work today because it's day one and it's the first session where we need to actually search the market entirely to see where we are going to be having the best opportunities. So it's going to make the work a little bit tedious, but it is possible to do it. So um, for those who are watching all the way from YouTube, from tomorrow, if you are not having a Bell Forex, a live account, you won't partake in the program because we are not here to do demo trading or to waste time with those who are doing demo trading. We are here because we want to trade live. We want people to be able to trade live. We want people to be able to experience the market live. So all of us, if we see a trade, we take with our live account, we observe it confidently, and then we see how it goes at the end of the day. So the program is to build capacity. And now, for you to be able to belong in the Zoom cycle, that means the Zoom cycle is like where you are now, where I can have clear discussion with you. Like you are having the real mentorship. You are not just watching like an outsider out there. you are watching like a real person. Like, for example, I can ask a question to Blanche. I may decide to ask Blanche to share with me um, what's going on in her account, how she's trading right now. And then I try to solve a specific problem, like getting the real mentorship live on board during the live program. For those who will be getting live on board are only those who have their live accounts created under the BellForex link on XNext. And when we verify that, we add you to a group. So when the program starts from this afternoon or from tomorrow, only those in that particular group will have the link to the Zoom. But if anybody want to watch us do things live on YouTube, no problem. But they won't have concern that you have. Like right now on YouTube, you can actually follow the program on YouTube. But now, following on YouTube, you are not getting the real stuff. Like you are not actually getting that personal concern, like someone watching from here. So anybody can actually watch on YouTube, but it's not going to be the same like someone that is watching from the Zoom. So it's going to be something quite interesting for you to watch. So there are a couple of us already watching from YouTube, and we are going to be running it from YouTube on YouTube almost every day, as we've said. So it is going to be something quite live, and you are going to love the way it is running. The images as well are going to be very clean on YouTube, like on Facebook. So it's going to be very similar of what we're doing. The images are going to be very clean at the end of the day. So you are going to love the program. So I get this from Prince Rene. I'm expecting to gain the experience on how to enter a trade, starting from analyzing the trade, choosing the lot size, entering the stop loss, and take profit values, placing trade so that yes, to be able to analyze the market from stream of working strategy that will enable me to become a consistent profitable trader. So all what you wish will be granted if you follow the program very keenly throughout this program. So for this month of December, we are going to be doing it just the first week of December. And for the month of January, we are going to be doing it the first 2 weeks of January. So it's going to be a program that will be very consistent. And we are going to be looking forward to be running this program even during the ASAN session. So even during the ASAN session, you'll be able to follow this program during the ASAN session as well. So do well to be part and parcel of the game. It is going to be something that you love, and a lot of people will be able to plug into the program along with time. So we are going to start with some preliminary stuff. On va commencer avec certaines choses préliminaires, certains guidelines préliminaires. Tout d'abord, je vais vous donner certains guidelines, certains rôles, certaines choses qu'on doit respecter. So certaines choses qu'on doit respecter. Amani, you'll be able to achieve all what you wish. Yeah. Donc, la toute première chose qu'on va respecter beaucoup ici, c'est le risk management. Donc, dans tout ce qu'on va faire, le risk management serait autant. Deuxième chose, on va trader avec le marché. We are going to be trading the trend. We are going to trade the trend. So we are not going to be trading counter trading. We're only going to trade along the trend. Then another thing, we need to be patient. We are going to be patient all through the program. So risk management will be one of the things that we must respect. Donc, on doit avoir la capacité de gérer nos risques, de pouvoir dire que, OK, j'ai un compte de $100, voici comment je vais entrer. Ce n'est pas parce que M. Roni a dit que voici une position que je dois aller risquer mon compte là-dessus. Non. On ne doit pas risquer plus de 3% de notre compte sur une position. Désolé. So we are not going to be risking more than 3% of our account on a single position, which is, if you have $100 in your account, you're not going to be risking you're not going to be risking more than $3. And we're also going to learn how to invest in this business. On doit comprendre comment investir dans le trading. J'ai vu beaucoup de personnes qui ont vraiment l'envie de trader. There are many people that have the anxiety to trade. They really want to trade. But now, when you look deep into what they are doing, you notice that many people don't have trading capital. You funding your account with $10 is not, ce n'est pas le trading là, non? Je comprends en fait ce que peut-être vous voulez tester. Mais you coming to fund your account with $10, that's not what we are here for. Vous comprenez? Ce n'est pas ce qu'on est là pour. Donc, si tu veux venir trader, il faut venir. Donc, il faut les hommes. Les hommes qui sont prêts à mettre $200 dans leur compte, les hommes qui sont prêts à mettre $500 dans leur compte, peut-être à la fin du mois, gagner $200, gagner $100, $150. Mais dis que, oh, tu viens, and what you are going to put in is $10. It's not going to be easy because $10 is going to be too small for you. And I understand some people are going to be using the cent account, which is good. It will help them to get acquainted to the market before they get in more seriously. Yeah. So it is going to be something quite interesting that along the line is also required that we really invest in what we are doing. It's very, very important. It's good we invest in what we are doing. So our strategy is going to be making sure liquidity is cleared. Secondly, making sure we are trading with the trend. Then we need to be patient. When we take a trade, we need to be patient. We need to hold it. We don't need to panic. We need to learn how to keep what we call patience. Without patience, we cannot trade. And I want to know, just give me in the comment section, let me know your different account sizes in the comment section so we know how we're going to be working. So let me know in the comment section your different account sizes, please. Let me know in the comment section your different account sizes. For those watching from YouTube as well, you can drop your different account sizes. Let me know your different account sizes, please. Drop in the comment section your different account sizes. Drop in the comment section your different account sizes. So there is no $1,000 trader here. Hey, by the end of this year, we need to have traders that can put $1,000 in their account to trade. By the end of this year, we need to have traders that can put $1,000 in their account to trade, though. So for those on YouTube, the highest person on YouTube is $150. That's Mr. Ambe Kenneth. We need more. If you want to make money in this industry, you need capital. My own is 1,000. My own is 1,000. So when we spend the day like this, we should go back with something. If you have $11, how much do you expect to make in a day? If you have $11, tu comptes gagner combien? Eh? If you have $10, $50, tu penses gagner combien? Oui, parce que if you are risking 3% of your account, it means that if you are able to, let's say, 2% of your account, yeah, Emilia have killed it though. Yeah, that's good. Emilia have $500, $400. It makes sense. This is the type of traders now we want to encourage because now Emilia can easily trade a lot size of 0.05. Emilia with $400, Emilia can easily make, let's say, $25 to $30 in a day. If you take it within a week, you say Emilia can easily generate $100 within 1 week. And within 4 weeks, she can make $400, which in a month, that's significant money. So if you are having $10 now in your account, at the end of the month, you have generated $10. Will $10, which is 5,000 francs, pay for your electricity bill, pay for your internet connection? No. Donc, at a certain point now, we need now to invest in this business if we want to take it serious. Because now, We are not here to flip account, no. We are not here to flip account. Jamais. If you are having 150 US dollar cents, it means in reality what you have is $1.5. So if your capital is $1.5, how much do you expect to make after a month of trading? So these are already the problem that many people are facing in Africa, because the mentality of capital is an issue. I don't blame the person having small capital. It is because many people are scared. I get it. Many people are just scared. Many people are either scared, oh, they're gonna lose money, all of that. But now the question here is, if you have a real mentor, I have a real mentorship program like this one that can actually help you gain confidence. I am expecting that from February next year, all those following me should have a minimum of $500 in their account. So I'm giving you December and January. Let's build together. Let's build confidence. Let's build what makes you feel that you can put your money. That's my own job as a mentor. So my own job as a mentor is to give you confidence. My own job as a mentor is to give you courage. My own job as a mentor is to push you through the right path. And that is why I am here. I'm here to play my own part. And so you should play your own part. Your own part as a student is to make my work look valuable. Your own work as a follower is to make what Mr. Ronnie is doing look valuable. Because if you cannot put value into it, it means I'm joking. So guys, I'm going to do my own part to mentor you. I'm going to be doing my own part to speak to you every morning, to work with you every morning, to collaborate with you so that your business of trading can grow. Then you are going to do your own part to valorize my energy. You get? So it's very important we consider that. So it's making some sense already. So fear of losing. Fear of losing. That's just it. So a lot of people are scared to lose their money. But now let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. If you can manage your risk, you will not fear to lose. If I have, let's say, because now trading is gonna be discipline. Oh, trading is gonna be discipline. So if you are to do this trading or stuff, then discipline must be the top notch. You get? Discipline must be top notch. If you want to do trading, discipline must be top notch. It means you must respect your rules, you must respect the guidelines, you must be able to respect the things that they told you to respect. So without discipline, you go nowhere. So if you have discipline, you can manage your risk. Putting the money is not a problem. So we are going to learn how to be disciplined traders. That's one thing we're going to learn, how to be disciplined traders. And I'm not here to teach you how to flip your account. I'm not here to tell you program $100 to $1,000. No. I'm not here to tell you program $10 to $100. No. I'm here to show you program $10 to $11 consistently. Program $10 to, let's say, a consistent plus. Something that is real, is realistic, is achievable. Not something that you're going to achieve today, you don't achieve tomorrow. So consistency is going to be key in all what we are going to be doing. So guys, the market is already moving. And I'm going to be mentioning some few things. We are going to be trading price. We are going to be trading timing. We are going to be respecting certain things. For example, we are going to be giving a cap to the New York session, the London session, the ASL session, the opening of the session, the closing of the session, the overlapping session. Donc, on doit respecter certaines choses clés. On doit respecter, en tant que trader, lorsqu'on fait le plan de trading, il y a certaines choses qu'on doit respecter, n'est-ce pas? On doit respecter, par exemple, le début d'une session, le début de session de New York, market opening session. At what time does the market open? J'aimerais que chacun fait quelque chose. Une petite, everybody should do a small research. Eh? You can go on your, we can go on your screen. Yeah. You type there at what time Thus, the London session opens. So, opens on GMT plus 1. Type it on your keyboard. And look at the time it's going to show you. So, London's Forex markets opens on 8 a.m. GMT plus 1 and closes at 5 p.m. GMT plus 1. So, we are going to be respecting that time 8 a.m. We are going to be considering the time 8 a.m. because it carries something important. It carries the opening of the London session. And now, during the opening session, what happened? There is manipulation. There is liquidity swaps. During the New York session, what happened? There is a consistency in trend. So like a morning session like this one, what are we expecting from 8 a.m.? We are expecting a market that can play with our emotion, that can play with our minds, that can play with our minds and all of that. So the most important thing we need to understand is the timings. London open, New York open, London close, New York close. Overlapping session. We look at candle range of that particular time zone, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So sometimes we're going to be looking at 8 and 9 a.m. is very important. We try to look at what is going to be moving in the market, what are the possibilities that the market is going to move in a particular direction, and we try to follow it. Then again, we are going to be looking at the trend. We are going to be making sure that we respect the trend of the market. We respect the sense of the market. We respect the direction of the DXY, dollar index. The dollar index has a lot to offer. The dollar index shows us the strength of the US dollars against a basket of currencies. So we need to consider all of these things as we are trading. So guys, we will also be trading major currencies. But beyond that, we are going to look at the entire market. So we not just limit ourselves on one thing. So like now, I want to be very clear and strict with you. For those who have small account size, listen to me attentively. For those, listen. Let me share something with you people. Please, I am begging you to listen to me. If you don't listen to me, you're going to find yourself into big problem. So, open your ears. I'll be taking you on XNext. All those people that have below $200, listen to me, oh. All those people that have below $200, I mean, all the people that have below $200. Are you guys getting me? Because here I want to make sure you do knowledge and capital together. If you have below $200, don't trade gold. Are you go ahead? Please hold your ear. In this mentorship program, we are not here to blow your account. We are here to show you how things work. I am saying that, Mr. Waters. I'm talking to all of you. Madam Nancy. I'm talking to Prince. I'm talking to Mr. Four, Yannick. I'm talking to Mikel. I'm talking to all of you. Madam Lillian. If someone here has below $200, don't trade gold. Okay. If you like, you don't hear. Now, listen. If you are to trade gold with any account from $10 to $100, you must use what we call a cent account. With a cent account, it is going to multiply everything you have
by 100. So if you deposit $10 in your Sen account, it will give you 1,000 US dollar cents. With 1,000 US dollar cent now, you can then go and trade gold with your lot size of 0.05, for example, and you will see that you can manage the risk with that $10 while trading gold. So if you are here, you want to trade gold with your normal account, which is below $200, you must get yourself a cent account. Have you ever heard? How do you get a cent account? Listen attentively. How do you get a cent account? So 1 minute. Let me get something. Let me get. I want to take a 5 minute break. Why taking a 5 minute break? We're gonna be back in a very short while. Hmm? Oui, je vais reprendre en français, and I will show you how to get your Send account because this is getting up the right setup for this program. You get it? So we need to get the right setup for this program. So 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, guys, thank you for your patience. I'm all back. So we're given some rules that we must respect. There is no rush, right? Uh, yes, I was trying to set up some rules that you must respect if you want to trade, and some of the things that you cannot do without. So I will show you what to do if you have below $200. That means if you have below $200, pour ceux qui demandent en français, j'étais en train d'expliquer que quoi? Le compte, l'argent que tu as dans ton compte contribue beaucoup pour te réussir dans le trading. Il y a des gens qui ont des petits comptes de $10, de $5 et tout autre chose. Mais avant qu'on dise que oui, on veut vraiment trader, on veut suivre le programme-ci, je vais vous montrer ce qu'il faut faire à partir de maintenant. Pour ceux qui ont les comptes de $10, de $20, de $50, pour trader avec les gens de compte-là, tu risques beaucoup. Parce qu'il y a une très forte probabilité que tu peux cramer ton compte. Et maintenant, si tout ce que tu as, c'est $50, qu'est-ce que tu peux faire pour pouvoir minimiser les risques? Parce que avec le compte de $10 sur l'or, par exemple, je parle par exemple sur gold. Voici gold. So let's say on a gold, you want to trade gold, for example, and on a normal gold trade, you have, let's say, $100 on gold, and you are trading gold with 0.01. Do you know that just this movement from here with 0.01 gold will give you just this movement like that to blow your account? Yes, this movement can blow $100 account with 0.01. You can blow it. And your account will vamose in thin air. At the end, you'll be the one crying. You get? So when we are trading, we need to consider all of those things. We need to consider, okay, what is my account size? What am I risking in this trade? What am I considering risking? And all of that. I'm not just going to trade because I have to trade, and I need to trade because I am trading the right setup. So these are some of the things I want all of us to note, as to be able to have in mind as far as trading is concerned, so that you don't come here broken. And again, we also need to know how to manage our risk. How do we manage our risks? We need to know how to manage our risks at the end of the day. We need to know how we can also manage our risk. What can be our stop loss? If I am saying that, okay, I'm entering this trade, like this is one of the setup that I was looking at this morning to take a sell here, that it met us where we're still explaining one or two things. If you have to set up your stop loss right up here, you need to calculate how many pips is this going to be your SL. In your normal account, this might sound heavy to you. If it sounds so heavy to you, then you might not trade. So I'm going to explain to you all the things you can do, like if this is a setup, what you can do to minimize the risks of losing this trade, or to maximize the risks of winning this trade without necessarily blowing off your money, for example. So let's go back with the concept of a Cent account. So how do you create a Cent account? So I'll be showing you how you can actually create a Cent account so that you'll be using this to trade. So to create a Cent account is very simple. Where's my back? No, that's my back. So in this short tutorial, I'll first of all show you how you can go about creating your Cent account. Very important. So guys, you are going to head over to XNext. I don't know if all of you here use XNext. You're going to head over to XNext. On XNext, if you already have an XNext account, that's me. That just go and recording. I'll just be talking now. I'll just be filming. I'll be explaining like the process of logging in. You can go on the camera and be doing it. Go close. That's screen content. Then you can use your finger and be showing. Use your finger. Yeah, it can be indicating now. But you'll not be talking without talking. So as I've said, before I go ahead to show you how to create a Cent account, which I think some of you know already, a standard account and a Cent account have similarities. Record. Okay. A Cent account and a standard account have similarities. All of them, they will charge you almost the same to trade. Just that with a standard Cent account, the balance is multiplied to reduce risk. So you multiply your balance to reduce risk. Because here is the only account type that when you multiply your leverage, it also multiply your capital. Because many people use this a high leverage. Some people come and use a leverage of 1:1,000, but they will deposit $10 account. Whereas you could deposit $10 and then on a Cent account, you also multiply the account size to have a bigger account, then bigger leverage. Then with this now, you can easily manage your risks. So it is somehow same, but just in the Cent account, your balance is being multiplied. So as I've clearly said, this is gold. This is gold. For you to trade this thing called gold, this particular pair that you are seeing here like this, if your account balance, as I'm telling you, if your account balance is below 200 US dollars, I'm begging you, my brothers and my sisters, put this money in what we call a Cent account. With a Cent account, you'll be able to manage the risk that gold comes with, and you'll be able to use this small account to trade. So if you are listening to me today, I know a lot of people have said they have $10, $20 account size, $50 account size. You want to trade, you want to be profitable, you want to last long in the market. Most of the gurus that you are watching on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, many of them have big account sizes. Somebody will be telling you he has $1 million in his account. Somebody is telling you he has $500,000 in his account. He's trading with $100,000 account. And then you, the person that you are following the guru, and the guru is telling you that you can produce the same result like him. Your own account size is $10. Ask yourself a question. If the guru could just use the strategy to make so much money, why not also fund $10, $20 like you and flip it up to the $5,000 he or she withdrew? Somebody have $200,000 in their account. They trade and they make $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 from $200,000. They withdraw it and they say they have done big withdrawal. How much is $10,000 of $200,000? See that is just about 5% of the account that he has made. But now you want to make same result, but your own account size is $100. It means in normal reality, if me, Mr. Ronnie, I use $2,000 to $200,000 to trade, So I have 200K, you get. Then I trade with this 200K, I make 10K, you get. And you are happy about my success, and your account size is $100. It means that if you were to be performance like me with $100 account, what you were supposed to have made is $5. And in the normal circumstances, many of you having $100 can make $5 without any problem. So why worshiping the person that took $200,000 to make $10,000? And now you begin to risk your money because you want to make this figure. You are not looking about the return on investment. You are not looking about the business aspect of it all. And that is why I'm calling on you that if you want to be more serious trader, you want to trade gold as you all wish to do, then you must use a cent account, because gold is one of the most volatile pairs with alongside Bitcoin. I've seen a lot of young traders burning a lot of $50 accounts, $100 account. They are burning back to back. Every week they deposit just because they don't want to listen and follow rules. If you are able to make 10 to 20% of your account size in a month, it means you're a very good, profitable trader. Yes, I'm serious about it. And that's why I say you must learn how to invest. So because a lot of people are unable to manage risk in these small account sizes, then I will recommend to you what they call a cent account. A cent account, un compte cent, va multiplier, c'est comme ça qu'on écrit cent, va multiplier tout ce que tu vas déposer fois 100. So a cent account multiply everything times 100. So if I deposit $10 in my cent account, it means I'm going to receive what? 1,000 US dollars cent. With this 1,000 US dollar cent, you now see that if you are trading here with a lot size of 0.1, you are going to feel comfortable. If you are trading with a lot size of 0.05, you are going to feel comfortable. But if you try to trade this same lot size of 0.1 in a $10 account on gold, the trade will not last up to 2 minutes. Your account will be vanished. You will enter depression. The goal here is to stay longer in the market. The goal is to stay longer in the market. Then you learn how to trade. Then you learn how to invest in this business. So let's head over to XNext. XNext has the best cent account, and that's why I keep recommending you XNext. So if you have an XNext account, you head over to XNext, as you have seen. On XNext, you log into your XNext account. You take login up there and you log into your XNext account. You are going to put in your credentials. This is my own account. I'm going to log into my XNext account. I'm going to log into my XNext account as you've seen. And I'm going to show you how you can create a cent account normally. So this is simple. So once you are on the XNext backend, you are going to come here where you see open account, here like this, where you open new MT4 account. On this open account, you're going to click there, open account, to open a new MT5 account. And you select the option that they will give you. Like here are the options that are giving you, right? Among this option, you are going to select a standard cent. Then you create a standard cent and transfer your $200 here. You create a standard cent account. You click on standard cent. Simple like that. You take continue. Then you fill in. You can choose a leverage of 1:2,000. There's no problem here. You put everything that you need to put. You set up a password. So we can set up any password. Let me just set up any password. So I create. And now this account has been successfully created. So the account will be added on my account list. This is it, a cent account here. So you can now do a deposit in this cent account and you can use it to trade. Anything you are going to put in this cent account will be multiplied by 100 and it is going to help you to reduce your risk. I am a trader. I trade every day. This is my real XNext account. And you can see how much US XNext dollars have been able to gain for my trade. More than 2,000 US dollars. This shows you how I trade, how much I have been able to trade, which lot I have used to trade. So when I'm here talking to you, I'm talking out of experience, and because I want to save you from being broken. I want to save you from destroying your capital. So, a sense account is important. J'ai bien expliqué. Je pense que tout le monde a compris. Tout le monde a compris. So we go back on our chat. See, you need to be like this, not like this. Hmm? Then first and foremost, let's look at what the market brings so that we start building up our trade for the day. The trade we are going to be taking for the day. So I would like you guys to drop in the comment section what you want us to work on. YouTube and TikTok, Facebook and TikTok. So I'm watching Kingsley. So from what we have received so far, BTC is the order of the day. BTC comes first, gold, Euro USD, EU, GPGP, GP, GPPJPY, DU again, Okay, let's learn how to trade well with Cent account. So already with your Cent account, it will permit you to trade. It's a normal account now. You just need to manage your risks based on the figure that you get there. And once you trade, you can withdraw. So I will not start the day without looking at DXY. You people have caught many pairs. We have a long day, but now we need to understand the strength of the US dollars. We cannot just go ahead and start trading just like that. No. So, what is the USD telling us this week? Because we have a long week, we are going to be on this hot spot the whole week. You get? We're going to be on this hot spot the whole week. And what is the the US dollars telling us? So we need to look at the strength of the US dollars. So, what is the US dollar saying? So going to a higher time frame, we're going to start on 3 months chart. Last 3 months or last 6 months has been bullish. So it has been bullish for the DXY after a massive fall to the downside. And observatively, dans lorsque je regarde le graphique, ce qui se passe, c'est déjà produit. Il y a déjà vu ça. On a vu ce qui se produit dernièrement. We can see that during the last break on the USD, we saw a massive fall and then a slow rally that took a new high. On a vu comment le marché a chuté. Après, le marché a pu recouvrir petit à petit et créer une nouvelle structure haussière. Pratiquement, on aura la même chose ici. Donc, si je veux vous dire quelque chose, c'est clair qu'on est haussière pour le DXY. So we are bullish on the DXY first. Looking on the bigger time frame, on est haussière pour l'index de dollar américain. Donc, pour analyser un marché, je vous ai dit dernièrement que voici une phase pratique qu'on va appliquer. On doit d'abord regarder le marché et pouvoir déterminer les structures pivotes qu'on peut voir, key levels. So we look at the market observatively and pick up key levels that we can see on the higher time frame. So we are here on the 6 month chart. And on the 6 month chart, I can basically see a key resistance up here. And I can see a key support structure here. We're on the 6 month chart. This key support level here was wiped out to clear liquidity. In this sense, the market seems more like it is consolidating between these two structures since 1990 or since 1989. We saw the dollar index living from 1995 up to 1999 on this high, then moving back around 2011 back to that price level. And since 2013, the DXY has been rallying massively in an uptrend. And in that regard, we can say that the long-term target for the DXY is definitely in the higher point of 120 that was formed around 1999. Donc, on peut déjà voir que le marché est probablement haussier pour l'index de dollar américain. Et à partir d'ici maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire? On doit considérer que voici le marché qui est haussier, dans la vague haussière. On va maintenant développer des stratégies pour analyser notre vague. So we can actually look at different market structures or different market principles to analyze this particular trend. Let's put up something called market structure. Essayons avec le structure du marché. Market structure, we map this on the DXY. This wave creates the last high here. And that high now moves down to create a new low here. This low moves up to create the latest high here. So from what we can see here, we can see a clear map of the DXY. Pro trend, counter, pro, counter, pro, counter. So the last movement that we had on DXY has been a counter wave of the major uptrend. Are you guys okay with that, please? Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord avec l'analyse que je viens de faire? Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord avec l'analyse que je viens de faire? Donc, ce que je viens de faire est simple. What I just did is simple. We are here to learn because after this 1 week, you will not just become a trader. You will be someone that understands the market. You will be someone that can do things yourself. You'll be someone that understands what Mr. Ronnie is doing on this chart. You get? I want you guys to observe this keenly. Look at it. Look at how I started. And just look at this for 1 minute. Look at it silently. Then struggle to understand why I have grabbed those zones, why Mr. Ronnie actually took those particular levels. Try to understand why. Ask yourself some basic questions. Why Mr. Ronnie chose those sections, and then you learn from there because we are learning at the same time. And then you see the analysis we have done. It's meaningful. It should bring some meanings to you, and it should be able to help you now to be able to draft your own, to be able to do something similar to this. So I've been able to pick key levels, as you can see, that is, and then I predicted the market direction to the upside. Then I grabbed the wave that is bullish. So that's what I did. So observe that market for 1 minute yourself. Okay, observations has been done. The observation has been cleared. Let's move, guys. So if I see this market here, I want to explain that breakdown. I understand. Can be capturing it. Make the screen to go there. If we go to it, the screen will bring up. Be straight now. Don't go there, man. Go to the screen. Come back a little bit. So guys, let's move on from here. So you guys see that this actually was the last, this particular zone here was the last pro trend on the DXY movement. So we're in a counter trend. This counter trend actually moved to a point of interest. So we are to confirm if this counter trend on the DXY is over, this counter trend, if we are to confirm if this counter trend is over, then we must check the visibility of the XY targeting a point of interest in the last pro trend. So what do? We are going to now take this last pro trend here, this zone that I've captured, you get, because this market has been forming pro trends and counter trend as I explained to you. This is the last approach in this zone here. And we can go now to a smaller picture, trying to figure out point of interest in those zones. We are going down slightly on smaller time frame, trying to read the price action that we can see there. So we go down again on the daily, on the weekly. So on the weekly here, we are scrolling and checking. Let's go back on the monthly. On the monthly, the most important price level here that I see here is this inside bar area. That means if you can look at this area very well, the market formed somehow like an inside bar. You see a small red candle being engulfed by a green one, like a pregnant candle, like a pregnant woman. You get it? Then the following one created again a similar stuff. This is a point of interest. This is an envelope. This is an engulfment of buyers. This is a bullish momentum build up area. And so this area is a point of interest. So it forms a point of interest right here. I'm going to say this is a POI. This is one of the key POI level on this market. And if we are also to calculate the degree of Fibonacci retracement, si on doit calculer le degré de Fibonacci, on se rend compte que on se trouve ici entre 78% de Fibonacci. Donc l'endroit, ça devient un point d'intérêt pour nous. Ça devient un point d'intérêt pour nous. Et donc, si on avance, on va voir que le marché vient de taper dans le point d'intérêt pour l'index de dollar américain. Donc, on peut bien dire qu'on a une très forte probabilité que, à partir d'ici, l'index de dollar américain va continuer son chemin haussier. Alors, on va faire comment? On va essayer de recadrer l'analyse ici pour pouvoir aller analyser sur un petit time frame. Donc, on se retrouve ici. On va aller peut-être sur le graphique de une semaine et voir ce que le prix est en train de faire ici. On a vu que le marché ici a créé un W, un double bottom. Comme vous voyez, un signal, que le marché va acheter. So it's a sign that this market can buy from this particular price level. But we are going to go down further to understand the market clearly and to have a clear view of the entire market. So we now can actually find ourselves here on this other smaller market movement on the daily, and we can also map some key levels that the daily time frame is showing us. Here on the daily time frame, we have a basic resistance. This is like a local resistance, you get, because we are just looking at key levels. And here again, we have another basic resistance. These resistance are normal. They are going to stop price. It's fine. Prices are going to react to them. It's quite normal. So it is fine for us to see that. But what interests me more is the current bullish state of the DXY, which I'm going to investigate further. So this is the current bullish phase of the DXY here, this wave here. I'm going to investigate this wave further to be able to have a clear market understanding on what is going here. So I'll be able to know exactly the pullbacks, where the DXY can actually fall, rise from that particular zone. In this regard, I might have to consider the previous wave that is creating this market. The previous market movement was the sell on the DXY. The previous wave was a sell on the DXY, as you can see. The sell actually, we have here a trend line. This trend line is a deep trend line, as you can see here, which we might not look at this that much because it is a steep trend line, so easily be broken. If you put another trend line here with inertia, this particular trend line as well was effective, was already broken. So you can take from the inertia, if we can take the line chart, the line chart is eliminating the noisy wick. So, and then counting how many touches we had. So we had here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had a couple of touch. The market break the touch here. It's actually simple that the XY is getting already bullish. Donc c'est une signal clair. Le signal est clair que l'index de dollar américain serait haussière. Donc c'est clair à nous que ce serait haussière. So it's clear to us that the market is going to possibly get in bullish here. So what do we do now? We should be checking gold, because I'm spying gold. We should be checking. Okay, gold is penetrating the area. It's reacting on this area here. So guys, let's move. DXY. So we were on the, I think, the daily. So as I explained to you now, how you guys are following. So now we are now very certain that the XY is gonna definitely like move up. It's fine that this market is reacting to this resistance. It's normal. It cannot pass without reacting to it. That's one thing you guys need to know. So this is a resistance zone. I can put it red. This is another resistance zone. These are zones that the market is going to definitely react on. Donc, voici les structures où le marché va normalement réagir sur ça. Donc, à partir d'ici maintenant, on peut décider maintenant de réanalyser le marché haussier qu'on a. This upward movement that we are having now. So we can use a trend line. So if we are using a trend line here, it's going to be more of a stiff trend line. So, but we can use the most touch trend line. So the most touch trend line is this. So based on the most touch trend line, we have had a slight break up to the downside, which could just be liquidity clearance because there is a couple of liquidity below this trend line. That's one thing you should note. But now, for us to consider a perfect closure below this trend line, we have to refer back to the weekly time frame. So we need to see a weekly candle closes below there. That's one thing that I want you guys to note. Now, that is just the trend line method. So apart of that, there are a couple of other methods that we can actually consider when analyzing the market. So we can actually go along with market structure. So let's go with market structure. So we have this, and from here we have a high here. On a structure crazy. And from this high, we have a low here. And from this one, we have another structure here. And from this other one here, we got another structure here. So we now see that this is an entire wave. So the last wave is here. Clarity. This is what? Clarity. Ça amène la propreté, la clarité. Vous appelez quoi la clarité? C'est la clarité. La quoi? La clarté. Ça amène la clarity. Donc, le market structure nous amène ce qu'on appelle le clarity. You get? I hope you guys are understanding. So, we move from here. We can actually prove our zones. Pro, counter, pro, counter, pro, counter. Now, this counter wave definitely should be leading us somewhere. The counter wave should be leading us to a POI within the last pro. So this is the last pro wave. So we need to look for a point of interest in this last pro wave. And we can see it clearly. This is it here. This zone. This entire zone is a point of interest. So market came to this point of interest for the very first time. And it was much, let's try to see if we can refine it. Yeah. Si on peut raffiner ça. 9 hours. Refine structure 9 hours. All same. Donc, on a d'abord eu une mitigation qui n'était pas à 50% d'auteur. So we had a mitigation, or we can say an inducement of this zone that was not at 50%. So we have a touch of that zone that was not at 50%. So I'll put it as POI here. So that's it. So we are not up to 50% of that zone. Definitely meaning that there is a huge possibility that the XY this week, before moving finally up, can actually fall further down to 50% mitigation of our zone before a perfect rally. Who is okay with this? Qui est d'accord avec ce que je viens de faire? Qui est d'accord? Who is okay with this? If you have your own view, let us know. The collective, Dans tout l'erreur qu'on va faire, c'est collectif. I think we can share this on our Facebook page. If you guys say yes. Okay, let's move. Okay. Somebody is saying that he went to the 4 hours and got an OB. So the OB is a refined structure. I think this is the OB you're talking about here. It's a refined structure within the main one and forward as 50% mitigation. Is it the OB you're talking about here? Is it the OB you are talking about? Is that the OB you are talking about, please? Musa, you said it is breaking. The sound quality or how? That's what we are looking at as far as the DXY is concerned. So if I'm looking for a possible sell on the DXY, that could actually happen the whole day. That could actually take the market further down. Then I'll be avoiding a sell on GU and EU. Gold is slightly different. As far as gold is concerned, gold is bullish. So as far as gold is concerned, gold is bullish. So if we put up our gold chart, because we're going to be looking for trade opportunity right here, gold is currently bullish. And gold met a local resistance here. You guys see this? So we had a rejection.
Just click on it on place. That is what's now. I got complicated now. So this is where we are on goal. It's a critical point. Very critical point. And we need to know, we need to look at this and then be able to judge. We all understand that we are working together on this here. So we have a huge M shape that was created here on the 9 hours chart on gold. On the 9 hours chart, we see the huge fair value gap. It's a huge zone. So we saw a first inducement of this zone. I will try to refine this zone to see the best point of interest that we have inside. We are already 50% into the zone, into the fair value gap. The last, we are almost, what's the time? 9 a.m. So let's look at the 50-minute range. This is the 6 hours chart. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So here we have a 30-minute range. How you guys can see this? So the market has been ranging within these key levels. Like there's going to be a possible sell on gold here. But now the market has been ranging here. There will be a short-term sell on gold here. So we are going to be looking at the structure. So we are here, and we need to see a clearance of this 30-minute range. Because what is here is that there is liquidity below this range. There's money here. You guys are getting. And there's liquidity above the range as well. So liquidity below and above the range. So what we want to see is, one, if this liquidity above this range is cleared, are you guys getting me? We'll now be able to get into the trade here. So this is a possible sell zone on gold, but
But as I've said, we have here our 30-minute range. Then the 30-minute range, where is this black line coming from? No. It has to take the tips of this. So we're almost, so those are the tips of this zone. So market break above it. So forms like this body area here. So we are not executing anything at the moment. We have our POI here. We understand that liquidity is before or after our POI. So this is our POI, our point of interest. Either getting us. So now we are not executing. Let me keep this blur to reduce noise around this area. Want something clean. Something clean. Okay. Just keep that visibility like that. So what we want to see is we can go down to a smaller time frame because liquidity must be grabbed. You get, so money must be grabbed above our 30-minute high, the 30-minute range high. Liquidity can be clear above it. Now, on a 30-minute, we can see a point of interest, but we have two concepts here. We're not just going to execute because price is within that structure, but we want to execute here because either on that 30-minute, because we are going to be using 30-minute to see. So if the next 30 minutes, because we are 12 minutes into 9 a.m., so we are only going to be taking a sell here. If the 30-minute candle that we see closes within, that means it's just going to be clearance, closes within the line, then we might consider that this particular point of interest. But if this fails, we're not taking anything. So we have a company now, don't pull off. As we are observing gold, this candle have to close back below here. Then we'll now look for an entry and trade gold. If that does not happen, nothing. If this is not respected, nothing. We're not doing anything. Is this clear? If this is not respected, we are not doing any mess up. Is that clear? Yes, you can actually annotate there. I can give you the privilege to annotate your supply zone. Back on the 30-minute. Your contribution, please. The person that is contributing. From Friedman. I'm going to give annotation. You can write on your screen. You can annotate. So I want to enable annotation for you. The annotation has been enabled. You can show me exactly which portion, which area you are showing. This entirely it's entirely on the 30-minute. As I told you guys, we are going to be explaining the move behind each candle. As I've told you guys, this is a 30-minute range. I'm clearly explaining you the move. Je vous explique ce qui se passe ici. On est sur une range de 30 minutes. Vous voyez. Le range de 30 minutes parce que quoi? Le chandelier de 30 minutes, c'est là. Comme vous voyez, porte les autres chandeliers de 30 minutes dans elle. These 30-minute candles carries other 30-minute candles within it. Donc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Donc, il y a une multiple de chandeliers dans elle. Et en ce temps, il y a la liquidité en bas d'elle et en haut d'elle. Malgré qu'on a un point d'intérêt qui s'indique ici. Ici, c'est un bullish engulfing. Déjà, notre stratégie un peu avancée nous fait connaître déjà qu'on a de la liquidité là-bas. Et on doit éviter d'être liquidé parce que la liquidité peut être balayée après le zone. Donc, si on veut entrer pour un sell avec beaucoup plus de confiance, on doit observer la liquidité si balayée. Et pour être sûr, il faut très bien que notre range de 30 minutes, le marché revient dedans pour fermer dedans, pour nous dire que la liquidité a été balayée. Hormis de ça, on observe encore. Encore. On n'est pas pressé. We are not in a haste. Edmond says, no, I am on the 30-minute chart. We are observing. Liquidity, Baba. Top SL. Gotta come all my SL boy. To only put the same market for you know. Because if you don't see that 30-minute range, you are dead. Show me a SL. You just suppose a small symbol. Post really post one. You need to be very careful. If you fight the market, you regret. Either this structure is not holding or it's holding. And on the 1 minute here, I think it's what you see. Huh? I think it's what you see. If I get it, then we also have an indecision candle here. That can be a slight mitigation inside this zone on the 1 minute. But I need to observe the movement. So if this is the last bus stop for the liquidity clearance, this 1 minute candle is going to be very rapid. So we need to be observing it. It's going to be very rapid with force to the structure. Then from there, when I say massive sell, there's a possibility that the liquidity clearance is going to be over somewhere around here. Maybe a drop. So we need to observe it. That is, we're on the 1 minute. So that is it. We are waiting on gold. While waiting on gold, we are going to look other pairs. So let's just take, let's say, 5 minutes of breaks while waiting for other pairs. So the end of the day, we are going to learn a lot. We'll be able to do a lot. Ça a tourné là-bas. C'est tourné là-bas rapidement comme ça. Voilà. So guys, I hope you guys are seeing what's going on. Somebody is saying it's not hearing anything. Can you guys hear me, guys? Can you get me? Oh, they can hear me. So you guys see what's going on, right? So liquidity has been cleared. But as we've said, we need the 30-minute candle to close below here. Yeah. We need the 30-minute candle to close. For us to say, okay, we've had a whip about that, the market have closed. If not the 30-minute, the 1 hour. Yeah. The 1 hour candle, because this range is still, the range can also be seen on the 1 hour. So if you put it very well, you're going to see that this range that we are seeing here is also reflected on the 1 hour. So we have two options. Either the 1 hour candle closes within the range, or the 30-minute candle closes within the range. Not the 50-minute. The 50-minute has nothing. So the 1 hour or the 50-minute is our observation. So you need to be very careful. So some people will be doing sniper trading. Means they will just want to enter there without any confirmation. They just want to sell up there without any confirmation. That's not what I'm teaching you to do. So any trade you are going to be taking will be based on confirmation. I think we should go to GBP USD while waiting on the manifestation on gold. We are going to see what GBP USD has for us. Patience is one thing, because you can see a setup now, it takes time to get ready. You don't rush anything, you wait. Tout l'espoir que j'avais. I need to go fix the generator. Don't go fix the generator. Go check it and get it. Ask them when they come. Bah ouais, les sous slide à ça sort. I saw no one fix the generator. So when the sizzler now would one. You do it. Tap on the floor bar. Right up on the base filter. Yes. Have you written everything? It is slow. Slow very bad. And then should now where should you tell God that she has sent me by 15,000, not the 150,000. Tell her she check her that number very well. Tell her she's playing 1-0, and that's 1-0. Mm-hmm. It's slow. You should go and put on that machine. Put on the key. Go that way, put on the machine. That way. The key is in my bag. Put that way, put on the machine. Don't take them. Who are those who enter snipers? Are you guys are seeing my screen? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you guys are seeing my screen? This is the analysis that one of our own have done. It's on the 4 hours chart. That's very good, very excellent analytics. Très bien. So it's good that we should check what he has done. He has seen a supply zone. I hope you guys are seeing. So if you have your analysis, you share it there. You share it, we'll open it, and then we see all of us. So this is own analysis, and I see from where he's coming from. So um, we can go back to it. Ce que Fredmond disait, on peut investiguer ce que Fredmond vient de faire. On the 4 hours time frame, Fredmond saw a zone. On the 4 hours, oh, let me see. 45 minutes, Fremont. Le graphique de 45 minutes. Zone is a hidden one. That's good, Fremont, beautiful one. We are checking to see what it got here. So the zone of Fremont is not 50% mitigated. Done. That's very good. Excellent zone there. The market already mitigated there, but not at 50%. So this is gonna give us another beautiful protection. So what we do is on the 45 minute, market has not mitigated that zone at 50%. Then what do we have to do? And we saw a first inducement of the zone for the first time. It was the first inducement. Then we have a second inducement of the zone, but not at 50% this time around. Market not yet at 50%. So if we are to look at our 30-minute range, we need to consider the 30-minute market candle fails to close inside our range. That's one thing you should know. The 30-minute candle has failed to close inside our range. It means that it is not a 30-minute range swap. Now, if we take the range on the 1 hour, if the 1 hour range closes inside our range, it means it's an 1 hour range swap. Then we can go in for a sell on this trade. That's our confirmation. Then we are observing keenly because at the same time, we can also observe the possibility of a break and retest on this high of the 15 minutes, that high of the range. So it could also be a break and retest there. But go up, come down, this market have a possibility of selling around the structure.
Yeah. Hmm? So, it's really nice. That's how you will remain well for yourself. You will remain like that. Not to shame. Don't do the worst. That's the worst person. So, let's see. I don't know. You will tie it like that. You go to one person. Joe with that slap. With the mentor, you can be removing it with the key. So, further reaction on the high here. We are very attentive. So before we say we want to take a sell, we must apply all what we have learned. One, we must confirm that this upward movement has changed to a downside, either a trend line, like mapping with a trend line confirmation. Something must tell us. We don't just react. We don't just function. We don't just say, okay, that, no, no, no. We need to do what we call perfection. Either we are buying or we are selling with the confirmation. So we are having a US oil. So there is a possibility building up to on US oil. And one of our students had a mapping. On US oil, I will advise you to use the P is iPhone. Come here. Maybe do you want to extract all these iPhone. You know, just add for that. Just some time to see. If not, just to check. Just time. Now, I just want you posted.
Just as you saw that. Yes, now. As we are working now, US oil now, crude oil. US oil on X next is US oil. When you are typing it, you join it. Are you getting me? When you are typing US oil on X next, you join it. You join the US and the oil together. Don't do it separately, please. For those who are searching for US oil on X next, you join it. So when there is a setup, we take it now together. You have to be patient. Oh, don't think that you just come, you say, oh, buy this, buy AUSD, say AUSD. No, it comes to a valid zone before you trade. You come to a zone that you are sure of. The whole USD has not been good for the past month. So let's look at Euro USD. So this was one setup missed. The break and retest of this trend line was a good entry point here on the daily. So far, we can see a bearish EU. We move from here. We can still consider this so on EU, this was the last pro wave. How you guys are seeing? So we investigate for a POI there.
Et la fin du jeu. The mitigation already was done already at 50% of this block. So you might be taking this analytics down to something else. So let me see what's going on. Okay. Donc, ici, ça va créer un MM. So an M shape want to be created here. So we are going to go slightly above an M shape that will fall. Then to grab this liquidity that is lying here. Il y a l'argent ici derrière. Donc, on se retrouve ici. Donc, il y a certaines personnes maintenant actuellement qui cherchent à vendre le marché ici. Mais je ne pense pas que c'est le moment pour vendre le euro USD. It's not the time for us to take a good trade on sell euro USD. I don't think it's the best time yet. J'espère que c'est clair. J'espère que ça résonne. Voilà. On rentre sur l'or. Qui a pris le sniper entry sur l'or? Anybody that took sniper, but another pool are still here, they will still choose to take sniper. So we need to see the closure of the 1 hour candle below the 1 hour range for us now to look for a sell on our gold trade. Let's see. So our confirmation for a perfect sell looked out here will be us getting this trade within this particular closure. That means like a closure of the 1 hour here will now confirm us that this market can go further down. So for a safety, because for those doing sniper trading, some people might have sniped up here and they are taking profit already. But the self-purpose of this program is not for snap, just for sniping trade, or we say, okay, I was just going to do that because we feel like doing that. No, we are going to be doing it with every single reason. And this setup is still within the framework of Uncle Ben's signal in the morning on gold for those who are in the main community. So it is still within the framework. The SL has not been clicked out. It's still within the framework. Hey, no, SL was clicked out. Gosh, on Uncle Ben got trapped here. No. For Uncle Ben, his LS was clicked out. I see. So, but we need to wait for a confirmation before taking the sell after all the analytics we've done. It's very important. So we look at that together. Where? C'est ce qui va se passer maintenant qu'on ne connaît pas.
we have 5 minutes to the closure of that candle. Within that 5 minutes, we'll be able to see what happens if the closure works below that, then we'll be fine. So let's wait for 5 minutes. So we are observing to see the 5 minutes. So let's pay attention to what we are observing and see what happens. You tried to get a Standard Cell account and it was not going. They said disable. How? After the first session, you can call on WhatsApp and share your screen so that we can help you. Monsieur Olivier dit que s'il vous plaît, coach, une fait. On a déjà fait l'analyse. Tu veux qu'on fait comment encore? L'analyse que vous voulez encore. Monsieur Olivier. On a tout fait, on attend notre validation. Il faut que l'or change pour devenir un marché baissier pour qu'on puisse trouver l'opportunité de vendre. On ne peut pas vendre l'or juste comme ça. Il faudrait que l'or change. Il faut que le graphique de là où on se trouve actuellement, de 1 heure-ci, est important à nous. On va voir comment ça va fermer. Si le marché de 1 heure ferme baissière, ça veut dire qu'on est en train de vouloir confirmer une action. L'action est simple. Ce qu'on vous explique sur le cahier, c'est ce qu'on veut voir. Donc, on est en train d'observer, voir comment le marché va se fermer sur le graphique de 1 heure. Sur le chandelier, c'est de 1 heure parce que le même range qu'on a eu, this same range is on the 1 hour. If this market closes below it, then this is a candle range theorem. The clearance of liquidity higher. They will then look for a sell opportunity. Simple. Donc, voilà ce qu'on est en train d'expliquer. Il nous reste pratiquement 1 minute seulement, donc quelques secondes, pour voir. So based on the closure, we are going to now conclude a range that we said where our stop loss will be. We look for a point of interest on a smaller time frame. So what we want here to do is that we want to confirm a downtrend based on candle range theorem. Vous comprenez bien. Based on the candle range theorem. And also, we are going to make sure that we use a line chart for our trend line here because we see that the wicks are more of noise. So we have this. We want to use the best of our trend line. So this will be for our trend line. Okay. So this is what we are waiting for now. We have had a break. So we are waiting for the 1 hour to close. So we can now start thinking about critical decision. So the 1 hour has closes below the 1 hour range. So what do you think of this market? Candlestick range. This is what we call a total swap. True or false? This is a total swap now. So we are going to be looking for our sell opportunity on gold from here. Are we on the same spot? Your contribution is important. You see how we had to wait for the validation now. We are not hearing anything. We are not yet to hearing. We need our confirmation so that at the end of the day, when we do our own and the trade goes against us or we don't make up in the trade, we know that we did our own. We did what was necessary. We did what that was necessary. So now, this is what we are going to do now. After, let's go to the 4 hours and see if this range applies on the 4 hours. Anyway, the 4 hour is similarly like we don't need to overthink. The 1 hour range is enough to give us a possible market direction. So we have had our total swap on the 1 hour range. So liquidity has been cleared. C'est ça, non? La liquidité a été balayée. Maintenant, on doit trouver l'opportunité d'entrer pour un sell sur l'or. We need to now look for an opportunity to enter a sell on gold. Et en même temps, je dois partager avec ma communauté. I'll be sharing with my community, the Bear Forex community, because we have a collective community where we share what we think. So it is important that my community is aware. All of us begin to now to look for opportunity, activate our soldiers to bid on board. I want a clear zone, so let me show them. So this is the 1 hour liquidity swap. Candlestick range theorem. Ce qu'on apprenait en théorie, ce qu'on est en train de voir aujourd'hui, c'est ça. C'est ça, non? What we're seeing in theory, that's what we are seeing today in practicals. C'est comme ça qu'on apprend, hein? This is how we learn. Hmm? On apprend comme ça parfaitement. On ne court pas. On fait ce qui est bien, ce qui est pro, ce qu'on apprend sur ça et ce qui va nous aider demain. So, what is your opinion on these guys? I want to get your opinion in the comment section. What do you think? What do you now think we can do here now? Since we have seen the 1 hour liquidity clear out, what is the next thing we can do? I'm gonna go to the panel. I'm waiting for your own opinions, so okay, let me read your opinions. December 8th, I did live. 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 So, taking on the smaller time frame to take a position, sell, go to a lower time frame and look for entry. That's it, making sense. Kamga is saying sell. Yes, coach. On ne doit pas. Seconde vote. OK. Voilà. Donc, on a maintenant cherché notre entrée. Donc, ce qui se passe maintenant, c'est que quoi? En fonction de ce qu'on vient de voir, on doit maintenant aller à un petit time frame, peut-être sur le graphique de 5 minutes, 1 minute, pour chercher maintenant une entrée sur cette vague qui a créé cette validation. Donc, voici la vague. Ce qu'on doit faire, on doit analyser le marché ici pour trouver l'opportunité de sell. Donc, on a d'abord dit qu'on va utiliser le line chart. Vous comprenez? On va utiliser le line chart. Voici notre line chart. Donc, parce qu'on a vu que le schéma chandelier a beaucoup de bruit. 1, 2. On a en train de vérifier. Et on se retrouve ici. On a vu cette bullish, bearish engulfing ici. Donc, déjà ici, je pense bien que on peut prendre un sell ici. We can take a sell here. On peut prendre un sell ici. Et ne blaguez pas avec le nombre de pips de l'or, ça peut tuer. Donc, c'est pour ça que je vous ai dit, on ne blague pas avec ça. Donc, quant à moi, si je veux entrer ici, mon stop loss serait loin ici en haut. So my stop loss is going to be right up here. That what? Which you do? No, you put it. You do it completely. What? No. So, this will be our first entry of the day. Donc, voici notre premier trade de la journée. Donc, maintenant, écoutez-moi bien. Tu dois respecter lot size. You need to respect your lot size. Everything must be respected. You must respect the lot size, and you need to understand that this market will not just flow the way pump to your direction. This is our possible entry, and this is our stop loss. If we hit our SL, we chop it fine. That's all. If it goes our direction, we chop it fine. We followed every single thing that matters. So here will be our first trade. Our first take profit, we are going to have two take profit. We are going to have TP1 here. Then we're going to have TP2 here. So I'll be taking the trade on this with my respective account sizes. For those that have account size below what? 200, don't go for this trade if you have not put it in a Sen account. If you want to go for this trade, you must put this $200 in a Sen account, or you have to use a lot size of 0.001 on all accounts, $150 to 200. It's a must. It's obligé. Obligé. Vous avez compris, non? La personne qui ne comprend pas, il va voir le feu. Hein? C'est ça, non? J'ai appris ma position. Hein? I've taken my trade. Ben difficile. So all those who have $10 account, this is not for you. You need to put it in your Sen account. And then if you take the $10 and put in your Sen account, if you have 1,000 US dollar cents, you need to go in with 0.005 highest and one position. Have you heard? Because I know you people, I'm shouting, but I know you. Je vous connais. You must respect the others. And that is exactly with gold. Because you're not going to say, oh, gold comes like that. That's why I said, don't even trade gold. If you know that, okay, this is heavy pips for you. Because when you look at it, you are going to realize that if we want to consider here, this is about 200 pips. This is about 400 pips. But this small movement that you are seeing here is too heavy. The movement is too heavy. I get me? It's too heavy. So if you are going to take this same movement, let's say on GBPUSD, you guys are going to see that this entire movement on GBPUSD cannot be compared to gold. That's why I'm saying that either you manage your risk very well before you trade gold. Like here, if you are to take this trade from here to here, all of this movement is just about 13 pips. But for gold, this movement is so heavy. When you open a Sen account, make sure that you know the password that you use and the saver. Take the saver very well, because if you don't use the right saver, it will show you what you are saying. Are you getting me? It will show you exactly what you are saying. So don't go and then just place anything or take because you want to trade anything. You must respect the guidelines. You must be able to follow your risk management very well. And moreover, If your account size is less than $200 and you are putting it, gold is risky for you. If you copy the saver and the password very well, that means the password is wrong. You made an error where you were putting the password. You can reset back your trading password. You can reset back the trading password, please. So don't be surprised. This market might spend some time here, frighten you, cataphrightening you, do many things. Aliko Dangote Ben. So if we have placed that trade, we allow it now, let it place now, and then we'll go and look for another trade now. C'est ça, non? You must use the small. I don't even like sharing gold signal with people because a lot of people will just go and risk their money. Gold is dangerous, eh? Okay. Yeah, to be one position. I'm telling you people, I know you. You people want to enter cha 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 cha. When it doesn't go your direction, now you begin to cry. You must manage your risk. Yes. And the way this market is consolidating there, it will not go into the POI with speed. So there is a possibility that I can put up a little bit higher, frighten traders around this area before it sells. So you must manage your risk. It not be bong bong. Eh? Stay cool, bro. Let's go to the different pair. So we are done with this one. Let it do what they want to do. We don't care. We'll go to a different pair now. Have you heard? Have you heard? So how many people took the trade? Quand me demande encore si on prend derrière la position. Hein. Ah, je comprends que tu. Oui, on peut prendre la position là-bas, on peut prendre. Moi, j'ai appris là-bas. Tu vois pas comment j'ai indiqué là où on a entré. Et c'est le stop loss est loin là-bas en haut. C'est pour cela que quoi? Tous ceux qui ont les comptes moins de $200, mets cet argent dans un compte sain avant de trader avec elle. All those that have $45. You must manage your risk. One of the things I want you guys to learn is the procedures we took to take the trade. What makes us feel the market can sell here is a whole procedure that we took, that we had to follow now. We follow it diligently, respectedly, and all of that. If the market goes against us, fine. So if you have 1,000 US dollar cent, for example, you don't enter more than, if you have 1,000 US dollar cent, you take it with 0.03 highest. Goal is not advisable with small account size. That's what I keep telling you. Because when you place a trade, you need to allow a room for the trade to play out. Because this market that you see here, this market can come right up here. Too small for gold. Okay, for P. For gold. For gold. Bro. So as you see this trend line like this market can even still come up like that. Right up here. Before it sells. Another person can wait that, okay, if this market comes here, I will sell here. If it does not come, you have missed the trade now. Another person will even wait that, okay, this market will come and then pass a little bit above here before it sell. If it does not happen, fine. You have missed the trade. So that's why it's best for you to enter and then you better manage your trade, manage your risk, than saying that, okay, you should risk. So me, I'm already on I'm on $18 profit. So $18 in profit. That's already 9,000 francs for me in profit. So I can run, but I cannot run because I'm with you people. I cannot run. So the question here is simple. We need to really observe. You guys see exactly what we did. And you guys say we are seeing that price is reacting on what we are doing. Not for the fact that price is reacting like this that you should risk. There are times that you do like this, will not hold. But at least your reason for trading there is clear. What we did as reason for trading there was clear. Analysis was good. We did a perfect analytics. Everything, we respected the rules. Liquidity was clear to the upside. We enter our trade after the pullback into a point of interest. We are waiting for a target down. And if it happens the way we do, we make the money. If it doesn't flow our direction, no problem. With that now, we can actually move to a different pair and then observe the market. So which pair are you? Bitcoin. So we are then bearish on Bitcoin. Let's see what we can do on Bitcoin if we can have a trade opportunity on Bitcoin. Wow. Você engine não agora. O engine again não. Engine vai engine então. Engine não. Yeah. Oye, lá de cima vem China. Engine não foi os problemas de escola, os problemas de dinheiro na isso vai. Para isso. Não se para ter o não. Tipo, então. So now I'm going to MSMAG United. Oh, not there, though. I think it was so. So all those things happen to the generator. The generator person. It's not because of the change. Now we change the oil. I already did say half of the oil. I must have no sense. This half of the oil if you decide to see the. So how long the oil? Now 5 more. Now since last time we go with the change of plug now, but now since that time we change oil up to now. We have passed 5 more. That's not news to welcome in the community. That's financial disturbance. That Bitcoin. One gamble boy.
Go to one ring say.
And how they call. That's what I'm going to. The first one or the second one? The second one. The first one win. Yes. Then I'm forgetting the song that still like I look at the song. Yeah, I'm going to.
Shishanka.
Like, so like, no, when you made.
We're on a Bitcoin now. We cannot do anything on this Bitcoin today. Let's see a possible recovery. A what JPY, right? A what GBP. Even if you want to say the pullback is not adequate, I think US oil is one thing we should be observing. US oil. So with this US oil, it's clear that the market can sell there. But I think selling at the moment is a little bit earlier. There's liquidity that has to be grabbed. Yeah. There's liquidity that has to be grabbed. There is liquidity that has to be grabbed. So this is one trade we are looking forward for. Yes. One. The US from a better factory. Let's show on the other one. Want to show what I'm using for small housing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the trapezium. Let's check on for 12 minutes. That's where the man definitely carry the liquidity to that. Yeah, exactly. That's a mitigation. That's a inducement. The inducement was done there. So for US oil, this is what we are going to be having.
So this first zone is not really going to be valid. So the real guy is this one here. Go no one go into profit. You want to go first. Yo, me hold on small. Now, when me go in profit. If go not go in profit. We'll arrange it the next day. So for US oil, this is what I think. So for me, we are still gonna go up. So we observe this tomorrow. We are going to be observing US oil within a week. Okay, I will show you guys how to do that. So the only thing not to be scared when trading is to do what? Is to manage your risks. If you cannot manage your risks, you are always going to be scared. You are always going to be scared that the market will hit your SL, it will hit your stop loss. And that. So the only way for you to trade without being scared is to make sure that you have managed your risks appropriately. You place your trade with the right lot size and you wait. So I cannot panic because me, I have placed my trade with the right lot size. So I'm not panicking. I will be waiting to see how market react to it. So that's one thing you should note. Because there are people that when they see a trade, bam, big lot. And now you now need to face the reality of the chart, how the chart treats you, how it frightens you, how it goes, it shakes you. You are into the trade market goes against you, you are scared. You need to be able to handle that feelings. Eh? If you cannot handle that feelings, you cannot trade, you cannot make money. So that feelings must be handled. You must be able to handle that particular feeling of how the market treats you. And the only way that you can manage your feelings as a trader is to do what? Is to trade within the rise risk approach. If you are not trading within a rise risk approach, then you find yourself into trouble. So we do. If you actually want no, TikTok. We used to use normal TikTok. It's not normal. If you know what, check the we are talking this. Oh, so Relax. So when you take your trade, you relax. You set your risk. In this trade, I'm willing to lose $300. I'm in this trade, I'm willing to lose $80. Simple. And that's the feelings you get. That's the feelings. And once you know that, okay, this is what I'm feeling, that's what I'm feeling. Me, I have no pressure, zero pressure. Let me tell you how my account is right now. What I'm losing, or what is actually pulling drawdown for me now, is -2. I think I went to -15. I was just looking. No, me, I'm -2 now. Means it has dropped, and that is the feeling. You're a profit.
It's a -2 too. That's right.
Wait, where up now? Wait, you did not see when you went up to that -15. If my own, I went plus. I went plus 18.
No man now.
You not see that the real feelings. Oh, you not see that the real feelings of trading. I'm +1.
Yeah.
These are the feelings, and this is what I want people now to learn. Now, this is people now are scared. Why are we not scared? We are trading like you. Why are we not scared? We are not scared because we have entered the right lot size and we are managing our risk. So we are not just taking trouble, taking sick. We are managing our risk. And this risk that you are managing, and many people don't know how to do it. They will just enter baby lot sizes. That's how they'll be panicking up and down, panicking up and down. This guy going profit there. Not wasting my time. What have we learned from the trade? If we are to learn one thing from this trade, what have people learned? At least where we entered the trade was good. If not, price would have just passed and begin to go if our analysis was not right. And now we will never be 100% correct. That's why we manage our risk. Où on a until le marché est correct. L'analyse qu'on a fait est correcte. La ligne de tendance qu'on a dessinée est correcte. Vous voyez comment le marché vient, on a essayé le line chart. It's a simple question. Why did Mr. Ronnie choose to use a line chart? Because I knew that the candlestick chart had noise. I see the market has been struggling. This is not, we are working on the live market. Market came, tap on it. If this market failed now like that, we did what was supposed to be done. We did what was supposed to be done. And you guys saw how the market is. And it is normal. The feelings is normal. And when you take your trade, you know what you are willing to lose. You know what you are willing to make. You relax. You relax. You allow the market do its worst. You relax. You will not be panicking after the movement of every single candle. I am back plus $5 on my own. As we executed, me, I'm back plus $6 now. Now, this is the feelings. Some people now would decide to scalp. That means immediately they saw the blue, they take their money and run. Now, some people now would like to hold. Like what we want to do is that we want to teach people how to hold trades while managing their risks, while executing the right trades, while doing things correctly. There are days we are going to take a trade like this, we will not waste time, we'll go that direction. That's why I'm saying we have a long way to go. We are going to be doing this like this the first 2 weeks of every month. the first 2 weeks of every month, starting January. It means that what? This market that we have taken now might not go smoothly, fast, but our next trade might be very, very fast. That means touch, pop, we're in profit, it goes. We close our gain and we celebrate. So we need to learn the feelings of trading. We need to learn the different things where you take a trade. And I'm happy because many of you are here to do it, to learn it, to practice it, to be able to have that feelings, to be able to know that, okay, I can wait. You understand? That's the main purpose. It's not how much you are going to make here, but the reality you are going to be learning here. That is our focus. La réalité qu'on va apprendre ici, c'est ce qui est important. Hey, Vitalis, waiting is the best thing. Yes, Daniel. Waiting is part of trading. Waiting is part of trading, Daniel. That's perfect. Waiting is part of trading. So we must understand that waiting is part of trading. Hello, hello. So what we are going to do is, Mr. Ola, yes, on the DXY theorem. So we are not targeting a long trade on gold. Yeah, because we also need to go have a flow of DXY. Thank you. DXY is still buried. as we normally, our look on DXY is bearish. And this is one reason why I was envisaging that we were going to have a pullback on the DXY, but it's not showing the way I am thinking. So the XY is not actually moving the way we are thinking. So what are we going to do now? Our trading, my trade is I'm $18 in profit. So what we are going to do now is simple, because DXY is still showing some strength, even though I was trying to see an observation on DXY pullback, which is not yielding the way we are seeing. What we can do is we can keep goal for the New York session. We can keep the setup for the New York session. So we can close in break even. So based on what we are seeing a steep rejection on the DXY, and that's why this market is not moving well. Because if the DXY was in our favor, this market would have just streamlined powerfully to the downside, would have had a huge flow. But now, what we are going to do, I am at break even. I'm going to move stop loss below my entry and forget about the trade. So rather than saying that we should just close the trade, all those who do the trade, we are in profit, because we are taking a correlation with the DXY, which is not giving what we are thinking. So I'm moving my stop loss below my entry, and I'll allow the trade. If it goes well, if it comes back, fine. So my stop loss will be at, so my stop loss for my own trade is 4249. So take your stop loss below your entry. My own is 4249,244. So I set my stop loss below my entry. Modify 4249,229. So I've moved my stop loss below my entry. And I'm currently running $20 in profit. So I will show you guys, I will share with you guys on Zoom, so you guys can see what I've just done. So everybody in the trade should move their stop loss below the entry, because DXY is not giving us what we want to see, as Mr. Roland just indicated. Because I like a collaborative session like this. You get, it's important. So see what I've done. Écoutez, amenez votre stop loss en bas de votre entrée. Vous voyez, voici ma part. Vous voyez mon écran. Je suis à $20 de bénéfice. Mais je décide de ramener mon stop loss below my entry to allow it run. If you think that the DXY might not give us the movement we want, you might close your own. But me, I've taken, you have seen what I've done. Oh, mon stop loss est en bas de mon entrée. Donc, on peut abandonner. On sait bien que la session, the New York session is going to give us fresh opportunities. And maybe the trades we are going to take will go faster. The overlapping session is the best. But already this first trade we have taken today is not a losing trade. We are at least in profit. But the market is not going the way we expect. It's not moving the way we think. So that's why we're just going to put on break even, and we hope. And the market is coming back to my entry. So it is not respecting, it's not moving because the DXY is not moving. So you can close your trade. Yes, my own has closed automatically. It means that we are going to be reshooting this trade. We are going to be giving this trade back for the London session, for the US New York session. See exactly what is going to happen on the DXY. So this is how you trade. You are not a robot. Observe the market, you do things accurately. So we have seen that this trade is having some challenges to move in our direction. And in that regard, the DXY also is not favoring our direction. I've closed my own on break even. I'm waiting to see what the market will bring for the New York session. The New York session might bring us favor, but we need to wait for it to come. So you are seeing how the market is moving. So guys, manage your risk. Nobody is losing anything. This is trade management, Vitalis. So you don't just place a trade, you close your eyes. Because once we are looking at the XY is not giving us a favor. Because if the XY was like, okay, pushing for a pullback on a buy, the way I was expecting, then our sell on gold would have been very fast. Would have made the money already. But this guy isn't thinking like this again now. I'm telling you. Oh, this entry, this volume is very low. We have overstayed inside this entry. So taking a trade at break even and going is okay. We are 10 minutes to the closure of this candle. And we are going to be going in for the London break. The London break is from 11 to 1. At this period, the market is not having enough volume. We get some energy. We come back to learn something. I believed after this 1 week, you will never be the same again. This is confident. You see how we could analyze. We came to a compromise. We got to a point of interest. We executed our trade. We brought up a solution, and we are fine. I went on break even because I never wanted this market to take me anything. So the way the market is, it is still possibility to move down, but fine. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Mr. Roland, catch you. Mr. Roland, where are you? it's like I would have been a $30 profit there. But this is trade management. It is fun, guys. It is fun. It is fun. This trade management is fun. So no problem. No. Use that money. Gold doesn't respect the XY as Euro USD, but it has an influence. It does. It does have an influence. Gold does not respect the XY, but an influence correlation can catalyze your trade. Nobody should fool with that. It does. Mr. Roland, I have been taking a profit, and I believe some of my people did not close their trade. Some people are holding. So anyway, that is fun. It makes sense. This is giving you how you can manage different trades on different points. I bet you. So it's normal. This trade, as one of our brothers are saying, he's saying that the market is against the normal bullish sentiment. But if you have been following the class from the beginning, you guys are going to understand that we're looking for a sell here because of a particular thing that happened. That was the CRT of the 1 hour candle that closes below. The principle was respected. A sell momentum is being checked. We looked for a pullback. We executed our trade, and we're expecting a sell. Full stop. Full stop. So that's what you need to understand. So we were not just trading because we want to trade, but we are trading reality. We are trading application. You get? On ne tradait pas parce qu'on se sent que le marché est comme ça. Non. On a essayé d'appliquer les principes. On a essayé d'appliquer les principes. On a essayé d'appliquer ce qu'il faut. Vous comprenez? On a essayé d'appliquer les principes qu'il faut. Mais je vous rassure, les gars, on a encore des sessions devant nous. On va rattraper les trades. We will gain confidence. We will trade like pros. We will develop skills that is worth it in this program. I bet you, many of you will be able to trade Forex like a pro. I want you to get the sentiment, the mentality of a real-time trader, what it takes, how it goes. So that's the trade. Our trade management on stop loss above, below entry. These guys, they got off, they took us off. But Olivier, ta question, c'est quoi? C'est ce que C'est le contraire du marché, pas dans la direction. I'm not getting you anything, Olivier. Repose votre question, s'il vous plaît. Ask back a question, Olivier. No. No. Alice, two of my guys are in profit. Two people decided that no, they are not going to close on break even. One is already mapping $30, another person is mapping 25. That is what it is. So we had a small, the market just play with us on our break-even points. It just play with us, fine. That money is still holding there. That's good. You are making the cash. Please move your SL below entry. Je pose la question si ici, fatiguez-vous. Olivier, pardon, repose ta question. Je n'ai pas vu, s'il te plaît. Je suis en train de chercher votre question depuis. Coach, est-ce que vous lisez mon message? Je suis en train de chercher ton message. On prend le trade déjà sur notre plateforme XNext. Oui, déjà à l'heure là, comme vous êtes demandé depuis là, à 10h11, c'est à 10h11 qu'on a exécuté. Et avant même de signer, c'est juste parce que vous ne comprenez pas ce qu'on a en train de faire. Mais ne vous inquiétez pas. Ne vous inquiétez pas. You are going to understand as we are driving along. Allez, sinon, je vais money for generator. What is that? Shake 0.5 long. 0.5. Yes, Baba. I will sit down now. So, but the movement, the volume is too low. Are you guys getting me? The volume of this particular trade is too low. It's not moving. So the New York station will be the best time for us. At least from 7 a.m. to now. If you tell me that you have not learned something, that means you are lying. C'est ça, non? Si à partir de 7 heures jusqu'à maintenant, tu dis que non, tu n'as pas encore appris, tu n'as pas bénéficié de ce programme, tu n'as pas vu comment on analyse en live, c'est que tu manques. Vous avez vu comment on a cassé l'or, on a cassé, on a pris la confirmation, on a cassé, on a appliqué les théorèmes, c'est validé, alors qu'on a trouvé les entrées. Et vous voyez comment ça marche. Et si on fait ça tous les jours, toute l'année prochaine, chaque 2 premières semaines du mois, c'est le live. C'est le live. Donc, on serait rentable by force. So you must be profitable by thunder, by fire, come 2026. We are not joking in anything we are doing. You must respect us. The market must respect our principle. We move from practical, from theory to practical. Et c'est ce qu'on est en train de faire aujourd'hui. Vous comprenez? If you love what we are doing, guys, give the program some heart. Yes. If you love what we are doing, give the program some heart. It's not easy. It's not. I've been talking since 7 a.m. We are here for success. On a entendu de dire que Monsieur Olivier, ce n'est pas facile. On va aussi, à partir de tout à l'heure, là, on va parler aussi en français. On a entendu de dire que on va faire le programme sur tout le temps, même l'année prochaine. On va le refaire. On va faire ça tout le temps pour assurer que les gens comprennent comment trader et que tout le monde trouve son quoi. On peut dire que quoi, son quoi. Que tout le monde se trouve dans le programme, que tout le monde devient rentable, que tout le monde peut voir. Donc, on va continuer le travail. On ne va pas se fatiguer. On va faire ça tout le temps. You got to make it for my profit. I don't think so bad. Huh? You know when I put a video on Facebook? I mean, it's not copy the video and I'm going. No, no, okay, no. But So gold is moving the way it's moving. We are going to be coming back to this trade. We are going to close normally, and we are going to be coming back to the new volume after, at the beginning of the New York session. New volume will be in the market. We'll be able to trade effectively and efficiently. At least we have learned something. You guys see, it has gone back to your entry. Reason why? Because the XY also is not playing. If you look very well, you see that this 1 minute move, this huge sell on DXY, is also affecting gold as a 1 minute. In mind-blowing trades in the afternoon. We are going in for our break time, our coffee break, for 2 hours, and see exactly what the market is going to say. Do not re-execute any trade. Allow it for now. We'll come back and look at the market and we'll be able to execute with you together. So guys, that's it for the first session. We are going at 11, 2 minutes left. And when we come back, we are going to review the cents account. I hope you enjoyed the first session of the day. Thank you for being there. See you shortly.